Hey, how's everybody doing? It's wow, look at this. This is great. Idiot of the day, just speaking live stream commit don't quit. And today I called it Canadian Tuxedo. You like it? You like the Canadian tuxedo? This is what us all Canadians wear. Is it? Anyways, I thought you'd get a good laugh from that. But anyways, how's everybody doing? How's everybody's day? And how was your weekend? And that I saw a few people yesterday. It was nice to see it. So I had to cut it short. We went to the movie last night, yesterday afternoon, to see Bohemian Rhapsody. And if you get a chance, I highly recommend it. It was fantastic. You know what? From the minute he walks out in the beginning of the movie, you think it's Freddie Mercury. I won't say anything more. I'm not going to ruin it. But thanks, everybody. Steve, believe I realized you were here. You still may be, but thank you. Oh, you still are. Richard's Big Adventure. Razzle Rum, I know you're here. How's everybody? Gil Skills Bob, hey, how are you? It's great to see you, my friend. Let's see here. Who do we have? Desmond Stonders, how you doing, my friend? It's great to see you. I'm good, Steve. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to be able to wear this goofy thing. The whole show is just, it's a little warm. I might wear it for a few minutes, but yeah, it's funny, you know what? I bought this about 5 years ago, and I just started wearing it this year. It's like everything. My wife always said, I just need to buy something. It has the tags on it still, and you know, and I'm always good for about 3 or 4 years. Then everything comes back. But yeah, it's great to see everybody. Thanks very much for coming. I appreciate it. Bob, you know what? Your video was fantastic. I watched it about half an hour before this, and it was great. Grant McIntosh, how you doing, my friend? It's good to see you. Jojo G, my wife. Joe, do you like the Canadian tuxedo? Suresh Music, how are you? It's good to see you. The Night Owl, hey, how are you? It's great to see you. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it, everybody. I really do. Hope everybody's having a good one. Steve, believe you're good playing the guitar, preparing a lesson for tomorrow. That's awesome. You know, if you haven't seen Steve Believe guitar, check him out. He had a great live stream, like a concert on Saturday. It's fantastic. I think you'd like it, everybody. Desmond Donners, I'm doing fantastic. I try as much as I can. Everybody has a bad one, but today isn't that day for me. I'm having a good one. We went to see Bohemian Rhapsody. Like everybody says, don't give it away. I'm not going to give anything away. It's fantastic. And you know what? One of those movies that everybody in the theater, it was packed. Everybody stayed to the last note. So it was great. They did a fantastic job with it. Let's see here. Bogey World, hey, how are you? It's good to see you. Serving from my home. Hey, how are you? It's nice to see you. You had a great, wonderful stream just right before lunch, and that. Sorry, I had to go. My son Ethan comes home for lunch, so that's why I had to run. But yes, I think you're doing great. It was great. I'll be back for sure. Oh, Gil Skills. I think if you liked Queen, this is definitely something to see. They even previewed Elton. If you like Elton John, they previewed a movie that's coming out with him. I don't know if it's a biography or something like the Queen one, but it looked pretty good too. Especially if you liked Elton. If you like Elton John, different video, hand embroidery. How are you? It's so nice to see you. Let's see, Steve Believe guitar. I'm studying a Pantera song for tomorrow. Thanks, Jeff. Oh, great. What song? Not Cowboys from Hell or anything, is it, Steve? Yeah. Just let us know what song you're probably going to be doing, Steve. Cerise, check out my channel. So let me know what you think. Everybody, we'll check out Cerise. I know you're doing some singing and playing the guitar, so I've heard you, and you do a fantastic job. So everybody should check out Cerise Music and Blogs. Very nice gentleman. And it is good to see everybody, isn't it? Jojo, it certainly is. How's your day going, sweetheart? Jojo G is my wife, everybody. SM64 ZFX or ZFX. How are you, my friend? It's good to see you. From my home. Oh, no worries. You know what? It was great. You have a great bunch of people, and you know, when you're asking about your channel, I think it's great, and I wouldn't change a thing. That's what I think. I figure it's best to be as honest as possible, and nobody else should tell anybody. I mean, anybody can say anything about mine as well. I have no problem. But I think, you know what, being honest to yourself and to the people watching you is the best thing. So definitely keep that up. I think you're doing a fantastic job, my friend. Oh, thanks, Night Owl. I appreciate it. Yeah, unfortunately, I try to do the tweeting part, but I sometimes I get to it like after this evening, but it's long gone by that time. So I really appreciate it. Hey, I opened up Mama T's barbecue sauce. How are you? Sorry, I'm not trying to. I opened up Instagram. My wife helped me out. Well, my wife did it for me. So yeah, I have an Instagram finally, and it's for Idiot of the Day. But it's Idiot of the Day was taken, so she put Idiot of the Day, DEH, like Canadian, like A. So kind of a little humor in there, but just because we couldn't use Idiot of the Day like it is on the YouTube channel. But from Zero to Homestead, hi, how you doing? I'm doing good. I am glad you came. I'm hope everything's going well for you today. I really do. Oh, the night out. Where am I from? I'm from London, Ontario, Canada. I'm halfway, easy to say, halfway between Toronto, halfway between Detroit. 2 hours from Toronto, 2 hours from Detroit, and about an hour and a half from Niagara Falls, if that makes any sense. Oh yeah, Suresh, nice jean jacket. Hey, it's a Canadian tuxedo, don't you know? So if you ever come to Canada, if you're ever going to be in a wedding or getting married, all us Canadians, we this is what we wear down the aisle or to somebody's wedding. Just kidding, but yeah, this is a regular. It always was when I was younger. I don't know if young people wear them, but anyways, I just put it on as a joke, really. Nip and Zone, hey, how are you? It's great to see you. Nice to see you, my friend. It really is. I'm just going to take a swig of water here quickly. Nip and Zone, thanks very much for coming. James 467, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Tabby Smith, hey, how you doing? It's nice to see you. It's very nice to see everybody here. I really appreciate you for dropping in. Let's see here. Night Owl. Oh wow, 2 hours from me in Hamilton. Yes. So Brantford and all that. Yeah, actually, what? I bet you it takes me about an hour and a half to get to Hamilton because I run down the 403, go through Brantford and all that. So it doesn't take long to get to Hamilton. I think Chillin' with Millen might be in. I think he might be around the Hamilton area. Or passion for hunting and fishing. I think he's around the Hamilton area as well. That's great to see. It's nice to know. I met a few people, not met them, but a few people on here that are Canadian. Jojo Walker, she's Canadian. She's from Cambridge. I think her and her husband or boyfriend. I'm not sure if it's husband or boyfriend, but I think they're from Cambridge. They said. Serving from my home. Don't you know that what? That was very Canadian. Did I say that? I'm sorry if I did. And you know what? Everybody goes A. It's funny we don't say A, but I notice what I do say. I say hey, and I think it's just over years. I don't want to say A, so I say hey all the time. Pretty much the same thing. But I've noticed when I play back things, I say hey all the time. So it's close enough. Yeah, no, it's funny. It's just like other people in other locations. They don't notice their colloquialism. What you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, everybody has one. It's just you don't notice when you're living in it. Desi Mom in USA, hey, how are you? It's so nice to see you. Thank you for dropping in. Really is easy recipe. Hey, how are you? Thank you very much, Whaley Bird. Look at this. This is fantastic today. Piggies, hey, how are you? It's great to see you. Joy. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for dropping in, everybody. I really appreciate it. Joy, Gil. Night Owl. Let's see. Oh, Sharice, thanks very much. Yes, don't forget to smash the like button. Yes, everybody, you know what? Down in that far bottom right-hand corner, there's a subscribe. Anybody new that hasn't been here, like to hit that red subscribe and hit the like button and the little notification button. You'll get all the notifications. My wife's always saying I do it in the videos that we put up, but I always forget in the live stream. So I should be saying it. I guess it can't hurt. That's for sure. Hi, Shane. Hey, how are you, my friend? It's great to see you. I hope everything's going well for you. I really do. I hope your day's going well, my friend. It's nice to see everybody today. I really appreciate you for dropping in. I really do. It makes my day, and you know what? Great bunch of people here, so I really appreciate it. I really do. Night, Shane. If you still are here, this is what you call a Canadian tuxedo. I tell everybody here that all us Canadians, when we go to a wedding, prepared to see like the wedding party, the men dressed up like this. Just kidding, but I thought it was a good joke because people kind of take this as a kind of Canadian thing, I guess. Let's see here. 21090 Brewing. Hey, my friend, how are you? It's good to see you. You like the Canadian tuxedo, my friend? Night Shame, different video hand. Just don't ask people. Yes, Night Shame. I appreciate the. I kind of forget. I don't see it a lot of times, and if anybody here does see it, it's great to let people know because I don't see a lot of things till after it's happened. My wife says you missed this, and I notice it after. So I really appreciate anybody if you're not aware. You know, it's great to you want people to check out your channel. You go check someone else's channel out if you're new, and I'm sure you know what they'll come back as long as you leave a message. Most likely, I would imagine they'll come back and check your channel out as well. Share the love, and that's great. River Rat Skippy, hey, how's it going, my friend? It's great to see you. Hope everybody's had a good weekend. I really do. River Rat Skippy, do you like the Canadian tuxedo, my friend? Oh gosh. Razaram, it's great to see you, my friend. It is. Love the Canadian tux, do you? I think we should all get one. Hey, you know what? You need a Canadian. You can be an honorary Canadian. Get one that says 21090 Brewing on it. Do you remember? I remember in the 80s as a teenager, we'd all wear like tuxedos, and on the back, I think I had either Rush or AC/DC. I had one with a Rush from Moving Pictures tour on the back, and I had another jean jacket. These are my two favorite. My Moving Pictures Rush one. My other one, my AC/DC, The Highway to Hell. Back then, they had embroidery and stuff that they put on the jean jackets. It was something from the 80s, that's for sure. I don't think I've seen it ever since. Great to see If It Fits, It Bakes. That was a great video on the roasting up the chicken and that. I'm going to tell Joe we might have to do it this week. Whaley Bird, you be safe. I'm sorry I can't stay. Oh, no worries, Whaley Bird. It was nice to have you. Thanks very much, my friend. I really appreciate it. Serving from my home. Hope you're all having a great Monday. I'm having a good one. I hope you are too. Night Shame. Yes, Night Shame. It's nice of you. It really is. Grant McIntosh, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Grant, do you like the Canadian tuxedo? Like I said, I might leave it on about 5 more minutes, and 15 minutes will be done. I don't think I can wear it much longer. Night Owl. I have to put a vid for each channel in my watch later folder. That's great of you, Night Owl. It's so nice of you to come. I really appreciate it. Let's see here. What do we have? What's going on today? Yeah, 1090 Brewing. I love it. You know, I was watching that. I'll get back to that for sure. Let me. You know when you lose your train of thought? I did there. 1090 Brewing. I'll get back to that. Steve Believe, AC/DC. Yeah. Oh gosh. You know, I liked Brian Johnson. You know, when Back in Black came, but you know, Bon Scott. That's where it all started for me as a kid. But was not to be, unfortunately, for him. JNC No Limit TV, how are you? It's great to see you. Hey, Steph Outside, how are you? I'm great. Steph Outside, I was checking out some of your pictures on Instagram. Fantastic. I love the one with the canoe. I just love it. It's absolutely beautiful, my friend. Really beautiful. I was just telling some people, my wife put a Instagram, as you probably know, and we've just started it. Started like Friday or Saturday night, I think Saturday or Sunday, something like that. We only put 2 pictures up, but she's going to try to put a picture up every day. Not overload it, but try a picture a day and try to keep it for us since it is the channel and oriented towards whatever doing in that. But because I was like, oh, we'll show a picture of the kids and all. She goes, that's fine if you want a personal one, but for this city of the day, maybe try to have it so people know. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Serving from my home, I can wear a jean jacket with blue jean pants. Can I wear? Oh yes, you can. Serve from home. Exactly. I'll tell you. You know what? Honestly, I wear t-shirts constantly, jeans. That's pretty much me. I'm not. I might have been whatever when I was younger, but now, jeans, t-shirt. I'm great like that. Maybe that's no style, but that's me now. Trophy Dad, hey, how are you? It's great to see you. It's I appreciate you for coming. I really do. We got 23 people in the room, 18 thumbs up. Thanks very much, everybody. Much appreciated. I really appreciate it. Let's see here. Different video hand embroidery. Okay, I'm so sad. I'm going. If anyone wants to support, tell me bye. Different video hand embroidery. I really thank you for coming. You know what? I understand if you have to go. Fine. If you can stay, that's fine. Whatever you need to do. Nobody needs to stay here. Whatever they need to do. But I really appreciate you for coming, my friend. I really do. It's much appreciated. And you're welcome anytime. You know that. If it fits, it bakes. Hey, can I post a link to the pic of me in the Canadian tuxedo? Well, Canadian sports coat maybe. I'm in a beard competition, huh? Give me 2 seconds. If it fits, it bakes. Next time you post, you see the little blue wrench. So you can post on there, my friend. Okay. 210 Bruin. ACDC was the first concert I saw summer of '91. You know what? 210 Bruin. Uh, I'll tell you something quick. '96, my buddy and I went to Toronto. We saw Saturday night. We went to ACDC. It was the gosh, whatever in '95, '96 was not rock or I can't think of the one. Can't think of the tour. We saw that on Saturday night, and then the next day we stayed in Toronto that weekend because we saw ACDC the Saturday night, and then Sunday we went to a Toronto Raptors Chicago Bulls game, and we sat up at the very top, and everybody was a dot. You couldn't see anything. It was just dots. They had the big screen. You could see them on the big screen. You might as well have been home, but it was fun. It's probably one of the only times the Raptors ever beat the Bulls. I got to see Michael Jordan. It's fantastic. I mean, they didn't beat him by much, basketball game. Fits and Bakes. I see the links up there, so definitely we'll check it out. I might not be able to check it out right now, but I'll check it out after the show for sure. Mickey XOXO, hey, it's great to see you, my friend. Oh no problem. Fits and Bakes. It's great to see you. Hi, and Ralph Young. It's nice to see you. Joy Stewart, great to see you. Razorama videos. Joe, if you're still here, maybe you can put it up for Razzle. It's like Idiot of the Day, all one word, except it's not Idiot of the Day like it's spelled here. It's Idiot of the Day, but day is D-E-H, like Canada A. So Idiot of the Day, D-E-H, and it's just somebody else has the Idiot of the Day on Instagram. So if you catch it on there, Razzle, because I tried to look you up and I couldn't find it on Instagram, Razzle. So if you can put that in there for me, like if you can search it up, you should be able to find me, my friend. Let's see here. Let's see. Sorry about this, everybody. Steve, believe yes, there are a lot of cool people here, Arthur. Oh, Mickey, thanks very much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it came quick. I need to make like a small video just saying thank you very much to everybody. I know that day I was a little concerned to just you know what it is. I get embarrassed when I talk. I don't like talking about myself, but I should make something because I want to say thank you very much to everybody. I really do. I appreciate it. It's without everybody here, and yeah, it wouldn't be, that's for sure. But thank you very much. Oh, you did get it, Rosal. Did you? Good. I'm glad. Once I get off here, yes. Steph Outside, Idiot of the DEH. Yes, thanks very much, Steph Outside. My appreciation. Like I said, there's not much up. It's just 2 pictures, but it's just getting started. My wife said we'll try a picture every day. Fits and Bakes. My daughter's name is Charlie, and I'm wearing Converse. So yeah, Grant. Oh, I love it. Let's see here. Converse. Yes, I love me Converse. I don't think I have any anymore, but I wore them all through high school. Rama 6568. Okay, Russell. I'll if you add me on Instagram, I'll just get you back, Russell, for sure. But I'll look through the chat just in case. Okay, my friend. Let's see. Night Shame, yeah, surfing from my home. Very nice lady. I watched her live stream just around lunch or before lunch. If you haven't checked her out, you'll definitely like it. It's a wonderful channel, and she has a great live stream. She certainly does. And surfing from my home, you shouldn't change a thing. You've got something good there for sure. And you know what, people do like watching and listening. It's sometimes you can tell when somebody's real. So and definitely you have a great channel, my friend. Suresh, no worries. You have a great one, and we'll see you again. Okay, my friend. Thanks very much. Stupidly, stuff outside eating junk food. Gosh, what do we have here? Oh, you serving from my home. You know what? The live stream, if you can call this random too, it's pretty much our live stream is just sitting around talking to a bunch of friends and talking about anything anything I want or you want. You bring something up in the chat, we can start talking about it. It's not specified the chat here. It's like if I did have something specific, that's what it would narrow in on. But I can't say mine is narrowed in on anything specific. But like my videos, we try to get up once a week. A little busier now, so we try at least once a week. We weren't able to get on the weekend, but we do have some footage of one of the parks we went to a couple of weeks ago. So my wife's going to try to put that together, and she's pretty good at getting the editing together, so it should look pretty good. But it's just been raining here constantly, and anyways, that's what happened this weekend. But yeah, we do our channel, and just pretty much every weekend we try to get out on the weekend, and whatever we're doing, that's what we like to show in the videos and that. But down the road, it'll definitely change. But let's see here. Gill Skills. Hey, everybody. You know what? I want to thank you, Bob from Gill Skills. On Friday evening, he had myself, Nomadic Bike, and Nero Trigger on, and on his panel and through Google Hangouts. And I want to say much appreciation to my friend Bob from Gill Skills. And I'm sure everybody knows Gill Skills, but if you don't, please go check him out. You won't be disappointed. There's a true gentleman there, and I think you will not. I know you won't be disappointed by going to check out Gill Skills, everybody. Mr. Greedy Time, how are you? It's nice to see you. Excuse me. I think, you know what, the Canadian Tuxedo is coming off, okay? I can't do it anymore. Sorry about that, everybody. It's become way too warm in here with that thing on, so I couldn't do it. Maybe if I was outside. You're having a sandwich with mayo and ketchup, croissant. Oh, gosh, sounds good. Really sounds good, Steve. Joy, yeah, aka Jeff, exactly. You know what? I think now as people come in, they're starting to notice Joy. But yes, usually if I go somewhere else, or maybe somebody hasn't seen me ever or for a while, or they just don't know. Yeah, it is nice to be called Jeff, but I know the AKA, the idiot of the day, is the channel, so it doesn't matter. They can call me whatever they want. I think I missed a serving from home. I missed what you said there, and it's nothing. I'll check it out after. I'm sorry. Glenn and Marine, I see that you hear it, and I've missed it. So, but Glenn and Marine, I know you have tonight at 6 p.m. You have Michael Fire Jr. on. So if you're able to check out Cabin Life with Glenn and Marine, and special guests tonight, they're having Michael Fire Jr. Definitely check out the stream tonight, please. Let's see here. Let's see. Yes, Joe G, it is always great to see Nightshade, isn't it? It's true, gentlemen, as is everybody, ladies and gentlemen here. But yep, but definitely great. And what do we have here? I'm missing, the chat's flying by on me, so I'm really sorry, everybody. I'm trying to read a few things, and just as I get there, all of a sudden it's gone. So let's see. Yes, serving from my home. Glenn and Marine are such nice people, aren't they? In that wonderful live streams, don't they? My wife loves it. They're from up north, just right before my wife's hometown, just about an hour and a half or 2 or so from where my wife is from. So she loves seeing them because she loves seeing the outdoors again. We get up in the fall and spring and summer. Don't usually get up, unfortunately, in the winter. Just we never know what's going to bring with the weather and stuff. So I would have liked, maybe I can convince my wife to see if she'd like to go one more time before before Christmas, but we'll have to see. It is good to see Rosal, isn't it, Gill Skills? It sure is. If you're taking off, Rosal, we'll take tonight with Michael Fire. Thanks very much, Steph outside. Much appreciated, my friend. Really appreciate that. Yes, you'll love that, Glenn and Marine. Michael Fire will be great on the channel tonight. He will be fantastic. Macy Saboni, hey, how are you, my friend? It's great to see you. Marty, how are you? Down the Rabbit Hole Travel. Everybody welcome Marty from Down the Rabbit Hole Travel. She just reached her 2000s uh, for a channel in that the other day, and she was having like a little special, not a little special. She was having a live stream, and it was fantastic. I was only able to catch the first half hour because our son comes home, and then I had to take him back quickly. So I was only able to catch about half an hour of it, but it was great. She does a wonderful job, everybody. So check out Down the Rabbit Hole Travel with Marty from the another fellow Canadian, wonderful woman. Thank you very much, Marty. Down the Rabbit Hole Travel. I really appreciate you for coming. Thank you. Yes, Night Shame, you're 100%. I've been noticing that lately. The notifications come up for someone's video, and then I go to on like give them a message, and then all of a sudden I see that little special red button right below, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to talk about that in a second, Night Shame. Also, folks, you may need to resubscribe to your friends' channels and check them out. Yes, you're right. I think what's happening, at least I'm finding, once you have a certain number, I think that you maybe have channels yourself. I don't know if it could just be something with YouTube, but I think what happens is as you start adding other channels, they start taking other channels away, some of your older channels, and then that's what it seems like to me, at least. I don't know 100%, but that's what it seems like. But you're right. There'll be people that you will have to re-add, and if you miss them and you're like, why is there notifications? You might, as long as you remember, if they're, you visit them regularly, because it could be someone you visit quite regularly, because I've noticed that. Just go back to the channel, because you just may have to, unfortunately. I don't know another way around it, as Night Shame is saying here. But he's bang on with that. You definitely you want to make sure, because some of your good friends, it could just have been not removed, but you just may have to re-add them. Neil Blake Gaming, how are you, my friend? It's good to see you. Okay, Grant, you take care, my friend. Have a good one at work, and I appreciate you for coming, buddy. Have a good one. Once in a while, Grant, I'll have to get the old Canadian tuxedo out for everybody. How's that sound? Have a good one, my friend. Let's see here. My gosh, where's the time going? We're almost 30 minutes in today. I don't know where this day's going today. Just flying. Steve, the lead guitar. Yeah, I don't know if is it like some update, or is this just something that happens like every once in a while? I'm just really noticing it in the last 2-3 weeks. It all of a sudden just like 30 people gone, I think lately there's been about 50 people go back and forth, and I mean that's I guess it is what it is. Like chorus moments. I hope I didn't mess the name up, but it's very nice to have you. Welcome, like chorus moments, everybody. Thanks very much for coming. I really appreciate it. Anybody that you don't know, check the channel out, leave a message so they can come back to your channel and check you out as well. But thank you very, very much for coming. I welcome you to our channel. Thank you. Down the rabbit hole. I'm on LeBain's channel all the time, and she was on mine. Yet she looked and she wasn't following me. Crazy stuff. Yeah, Marty, you're right. I don't think there's a way around it. I wish there was like a link that we could check so we keep, but I don't think that's possible. And it's funny. I thought maybe it was, maybe we haven't been to somebody's channel in a while, because somebody was telling me that. But I could bend somebody's channel like 2 days ago, and I'm still, the same thing is still happening. But I notice the notifications all the time. I haven't hit the notifications on quite a few people's, but I imagine it's just mad. We quit stuttering. It's just a matter of just hitting that bell again. Ask questions, try it. Hello, everybody. How are you, my friend? It's great to see you. I hope your day's going. My friend, I want to show you something. Just for you, okay? Because I showed everybody else. Us fellows Canadians, if you're ever over here, you're at a wedding or something, and you wonder what the wedding party's wearing. It's a Canadian tuxedo, my friend. Right, Steph outside? Steph outside. I don't think it's happening like for absolutely everybody, but it may be happening for certain people. I don't think there's a reason for it specifically. Yeah, down the rabbit hole travel. It's random. It is. I imagine it's just like something in the system in that, because people talk, and there's nobody. I can't imagine anybody's. There's millions of stations. Like there's not people. I imagine there are people sitting in and watching certain channels, but overall, it's just computer systems monitoring everything as far as I can see. Let's see. Definitely, if you watch the Bell get on wrong. Inspired John, hey, oh, no worries, Inspired John. John, it's nice to have you, my friend. Everybody, welcome, Inspired John. Please check him out. You won't be disappointed. He has a great live stream just before this. John, is it 12:30 or 1 o'clock? I think 1 o'clock. But John, if I'm incorrect, just let me know. But yeah, please check Inspired John out, everybody. He's a wonderful gentleman. Steph outside, yeah, buddy. You need that Canadian tuxedo. That one looks well worn too. It's funny, Steph outside. I bought it a couple years ago, and I've only wore it twice. It's actually, when I bought it, it looked like that. So I think my wife bought it at like Old Navy or someplace in the state somewhere. Someplace, yeah, I forget. Let's see here. Can I ask everybody, is it buffering like it was yesterday? I noticed a little bit of buffering on the screen at the time, but I didn't notice till it was done. I do a replay, I go through whatever I might have missed, and the whole thing was buffering. I thought, oh, I can't imagine even one person stayed, so I appreciate you for staying in that. But I'm sorry if it ever does. I don't know sometimes if it's my internet or it's something going through the channel itself, but I've noticed some live streams doing the same thing recently, but I honestly don't know if it's just my internet or what it is, but it seems to be okay today, at least on my end. Yes, on 1 o'clock, Inspired John. Oh, no, no worries. You like that tuxedo, did you, John? I'll tell you how it started. We were watching Pam's Great Outdoors Adventures. How are you? It's great to see you. Canadian Tux from the States. Well, you know what? I think we're in some store, and when we go over to Port Huron, just in Michigan, usually my wife gets a bunch of clothes for me because, the old man here can't figure out what he needs. But what was I talking about? Oh gosh, what was I talking about? I'm really sorry. I'll figure that out. No buffering. Okay, thanks a lot, Servant from my home. Yeah, I don't think it was today. I know it was yesterday, back and forth. So I just wanted to make sure. Good, good, good. Thanks, Glenn and Maureen. My appreciations. Inspired John. Okay, yeah, John. I'll tell you where it came from. We were watching my wife's the reality shows like The Voice, and I didn't think, but I like sitting and watching. I'll tell you, I like watching those shows at the beginning when it first starts, and after that, I'm done with it. Once they get into it a bit, I'm done. So, anyways, we were watching last night. It must have been. We have a box that we can watch our shows through, so everything's stored in there, and we haven't seen. There's like 12 or 13 or 14 episodes so far, and we watched the first episode last night. So, what's that country singer, the big tall guy, Blake Shelton, country singer. So he was on, and somebody came on, and they had a jean jacket like that, and he says, and there's a Canadian tuxedo, and my wife almost fell off the couch when she heard that. She was laughing her head off. So I said, what do you think, Joe? What do you think if I put it on and call it Canadian tuxedo? She thought that's a good one. So anyways, that's what it was. Oh, Marty, down the rabbit hole travel. Remember to hit that. Yeah, thanks very much, Marty. Appreciate it very much. I really do. I mean, 31 likes or thumbs up so far, and 25 people in the room. I really appreciate it. Well, Gaming with Whiskey. I'm sorry if I missed you there in the chat. Sometimes it gets by me, so I'm really sorry. It's very nice to have you. Learning Habit. Hello, sir. Hello, you're Nick, but may I say you're a good friend. Oh no, yeah, no problem. Learning Habit. Learning Habit. If you don't know, my name's Jeff. The channel's called The Idiot of the Day. You can call me whatever you want, but my name's Jeff. But whatever you'd prefer to call. So I have no worries whatsoever. Thanks very much, Night Shame. Much appreciated, my friend. Hope your day's going well. I always forget, you're 3 hours behind, so it's probably about 11:30 for you. Hope you're having a good one, my friend. I really do. I really do. Let's see here. RG Homestead. Good afternoon. Hey, how are you? It's great to see you. RG Homestead says hello to everybody in the chat. Anybody that hasn't been here, please check out each other's channels. Leave a message on your friends' videos and that. That way, if they've never been to your channel or you haven't been to theirs, they know you've been there. They can always come and check you out. It's always a great way to meet some people and that. So it is a good thing. Gaming with Whiskey. Thank you so much. It's all good. No worries. Thanks again. I appreciate it. Fits a bake. She got to run. No worries. Hey, have a good one, okay, my friend. I really appreciate you for dropping in. Okay, have a good one. It's greedy time. Getting ready to go. My friends to see the fireworks. Oh, is there something, Mr. Greedy Time? What's happening today? I see you say you're gonna go watch fireworks, and I'm not sure trying to show any disrespect. Is there something special going on today? Just let me know. I may have missed something. That's all. Oh, was it glorious moments? No worries. I really appreciate you for coming. I really do. Yes, 33, 35. Thank you very much, my friends. Charisse, yes, my name's Jeff. But like I always say, the name of the channel is something different, and so I understand completely. Ask questions, call me whatever you want, but don't call me late for dinner. Exactly. Yeah, I'm at the point too. The kids. My son, he doesn't care if he comes down for supper or whatever. He'll continue playing the Xbox. He's into for uh, he's into Xbox. Um, that's what he has. I find the younger kids have the Xbox. Anybody older, I find the PS4s and that. But the kids in his grade, they all seem to have the Xboxes with the headset. And Night Shame, I know you do not like this game, and it's not for me either. But the kid likes Fortnite. He's 10 years old, right? So we all have our things when we're kids. So pardon me for just a second. I'm really sorry. Sorry for that. Yeah, he likes the game, but it's kind of better than what he was. So, Joe, if you're still here, I don't think you are right now. But our son, when he first got the Xbox about a year and a half ago, he's playing these games, and for someone older, a violent video game, it's a different story. But for a 9, 10-year-old, it was just too much. When I found out what some of them were, I said enough's enough. We'll see what we could find. Maybe there are other ones that more suitable for his age. But anyways, yeah, he plays with his friends. We limit it to for him because otherwise he'd be on there 24/7 if he could. Guy Fawkes Day. I'm gonna have to look up who Guy Fawkes is, Mr. Green Time. I'm not familiar, but I'll definitely look him up. Let's see here. Hey, Dirty Dog Diggers, how are you? It's nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Surfing from my home. My boys are obsessed with Fortnite headsets, are glued to their heads. Exactly. What's so funny? Surfing from home. I know you were talking about that earlier on your live stream. Our son Ethan, he has headsets, and I don't know how. Every few months, my wife's like, the Source. That's like old Radio Shack here in Canada, and when she gets the headset, she always buys all the electronic stuff from there because they have like a great. I think it's like whatever you buy, if you pay $3 like for an extra warranty, you can use it for like 2 years. So if he breaks anything, you just take it back and they replace it. And he's always breaking the headset. So I think he's bending the stuff. He puts it in his mouth while he's talking. But it seems like the headsets break every 2 seconds. So it's a good thing to have the warranty for sure. Let's see here. Trophy Dad. Xbox. WOT is the sickest game. As you can see, I am no expert on any of the games. I love watching them with my son in that, but WOT, I'm, I want to say I'm old and I don't know, but there's a lot of people my age know a lot about that. It's just, unfortunately, I'm not gonna lie to you and try to pretend. Oh gosh, let's see here. Also, want to steal that one. This ain't my first rodeo. I love that. Oh gosh. Desmond Saunders. I may have missed this. Desmond Saunders. He was the last person to enter government with honest intentions. He tried to blow it up. Is that who Mr. Greedy Time was talking about? Desmond Saunders. I didn't know that. Okay. And Fox. It's also Fox Day, Bonfire Night, and Firework Night. It's an annual commemoration observed on. Oh, this is it, Mr. Greedy Time. You're in UK. That's what Desmond Saunders was saying. Dromar family. Hi, how are you? So from my home, yeah, the headsets don't last. I have a store called Five Below, so you're going through them too as well. Okay, I understand. Desmond Saunders and Mr. Greed Time. That's why I wasn't aware. So my apologies. Dromar family, you know what? You had a good live stream on the weekend. We were watching. I think you were headed somewhere. You drove through underpass that said San Bernard why can't I say it? San Bernardino. So it was the first live stream I'd seen, and you did a great job. I'll be back for sure, my friends. Yes, Steph outside. You must be in that Algonquin area, aren't you? It's so beautiful up there. It's so beautiful up north. It really is. RG Homestead, I'm young to play any games like that. My mom won't let me. I'm only 6.5 years old. Well, RG Homestead, you know what? I understand completely. It's very nice to have you. Okay, thank you very, very much for coming. I hope you have a great day. But thank you so much for coming. Dirty dog, diggers hell. Street down isn't the mask from V for Vendetta. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love Natalie Portman. That V for Vendetta is one of my favorites. She's so good in that. I love V for Vendetta, and if you've ever seen when she was just like a teenager, she did the Professor Jean Renault. And if you like Luc Besson, love me Luc Besson. That writer, director, producer, whatever you want to call Luc Besson, my favorite since he started with I remember Subway with Christopher Lambert, but and then La Femme Nikita, Taken, but I love The Professional and The Big Blue. If you haven't seen Big Blue, Jean Reno is in that, and I love Luc Besson. That is a fantastic director and writer. How did I get off on that? I have no idea, but learning habit. See, Dirty Dog Diggers. The last video game set I played was Sega. Well, I have one up on that for you. The last one I probably would have played was ColecoVision back in the 80s, not the 90s. So almost 30 some years ago. That's back, Atari and television, ColecoVision. Terribly long time ago. Oh, Dromar, no worries. It's very nice to have you. Thanks very much. Oh, Steph outside. You're around Vaughn, are you? Haven't experienced the beauties up there. Envious. Yes. Oh, I love it. So you're around Vaughan Mills Center where Bass Pro is. I always like to stop in there on the way home. My wife's family is from Sudbury, so on the way home we usually drop in there because I think it's the only Bass Pro in this end of the province that I know of, at least. Drumar family, when is your live tomorrow? See, you put that you're going to be going live, special day for us all. Okay, let us know. I realize I think it's California, Dromar family. Put up in, can you just, Pam, go pick up your daughter. It was so nice to have you. Take care, Pam. Everybody, check out Pam's Great Outdoors Adventure. Take care, Pam. It's nice to have you, my friend. It really was. It was good. Trophy Dad. Oh, here we go. Best thing Natalie Portman ever did was Trailer Park. Did she really? Oh my gosh, my favorite Trailer Park Boys is when Alex Lifeson of Rush is on there when they kidnap him and they put him in the trailer and he's playing Closer to the Heart. My favorite guitarist of all time is Alex Lifeson of Rush. So I did not know she was on Trailer Park Boys. I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm definitely gonna watch that. I did not know she was on that. I love me Trailer Park Boys. My wife wouldn't cross the street for it, but I think it's just a guy thing. I absolutely love it. These questions, I got decades and decades of experience. I'm still too young for some of those games out there. Oh gosh, I love it. Oh, Night Shame, I agree. You know what? I find a lot of times there's so many great people, and yeah, it's how we meet everybody and that. So you're 100% on that. I appreciate it, my friend. I really do. Naishim, I know you're busy, but if you still are here for 1 second, can you give us an idea what we could get our son? He plays Fortnite, and I know you don't like that. Is there anything you could recommend my son to play on the Xbox that but you don't have to tell me. I'm just asking because I'm not aware of anything. Well, Trophy Dad, my favorite is the one with Alex Exxon. I don't know if we're still talking about Trailer Park Boys, but that's one I like. I missed that here. I think Bass Pro and Cabela's is the same parent company. I think so. I know up around Barrie in Ontario, there's like Cabela's, and then down Steph outside Sin in the Vaughan area, just outside Toronto, they have a Bass Pro there. But yeah, I think one of them owns the other. I'm not sure which one. Just almost. Oh, You're right, Marty, down the rabbit hole. Yeah, 37 thumbs up, 27 people. Much appreciated. I really do appreciate it, everybody, for coming. You know what? It's Monday, so I always say, how can anybody ever be in a good mood Monday? But you know what? If you can be in a good mood Monday, I don't know how the rest of the week can be any worse. Wait, what? Who are we talking about? It does sometimes go all over the place. Hey, Skills. I was talking to Trophy Dad about the Trailer Park Boys. I'm not sure if you've ever seen it. You love the Trailer Park Boys, do you, Skills? Yes, I love them too. I love me some Bubbles and uh, uh, what's his name? The guy, Julian, and not there's Julian and the other, Patrick Swayze and Conky, when Bubbles and them have the puppet, Conky the puppet. I love it. Thanks, Nishim. I appreciate it. Yes. Steph outside. What does your son play on PC? He plays on Xbox. He has it upstairs. We have it all connected so he can. Everything's set up. Oh, there's a massive Bass Pro. Is there in Calgary down the rabbit hole? I imagine it's beautiful. The one in Vaughan, just outside of Toronto's, it's amazing too. I've been to the one in Michigan. Nene Experience. Hey, it's nice to see you. Thank you very much. Expandable. Nice to see you too. That's what WOT is. World of Tanks is a great game for kids. Oh, okay, Trophy Dad. I will get my wife to check that out. I'll check it out for my son too, because like I said, I don't know. My knowledge of video games is well outdated. Donkey Kong, Space Invaders, Zaxxon, nothing anybody would be interested in now. All the like old retro 1980 things. Yes, exactly. Ask questions. If you go to other people's, coming to the community is great, but going to other people's channels and leaving a message, that way it helps you out, because most of the times somebody will know that you were there, and they'll come, if they're interested or not, they'll come to your channel. And I would say probably 70 to 90% of the time, you know what, if they took the time to come, then they probably will enjoy it. I want to travel up to the trailer park sometimes. Oh gosh, Bob Skills. I love me Trailer Park Boys. I don't watch it as much as I used to, but I used to love that show. I think it's Randy, yes, Randy, Julian, Mr. Leahy, and Conky. I love me some Conky. Oh gosh. Oh, Night Sheep's in class. I understand. I understand completely. Yes, no, I imagine Night Sheen is very, very busy. Very, very busy. Yes, Jim Leahy, Trophy Dad. He was incredible. I realized he did pass away. Was it this year or last year, something like that. I remember Rush put it up on their website. Yeah, no, Mr. Leahy was great. And what was Mr. Leahy's? Was it Randy? Yes, Randy, the fellow that wore no shirt. Exactly. Vanessa Kitty. Hey, how are you? Vinny Cooper, how are you, my friend? It's great to see you. Ping pong. Yes, Doug Diggers. I don't know if they're on Xbox, but I hear a lot of people talking about the new Spider-Man. Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay, well I'll let my son know that. Then I'll run this chat through again. I'm in Spanish, watching my friends' content while managing Discord, using Twitter, and going to have lunch with a friend of mine. Well, you know what? You're a busy man, Night Sheen. You certainly are. I don't know how you have the time of day. I have 12 arms. Oh, so like Steph outside was talking about the video game. That's awesome, my friend. It really is. I hope you're having a good one. Oh, Steph outside. That's no problem. Skills, Rick. Oh, look at that, everybody. Night Sheen's 4 away from 7,275 for the day. That's amazing. Everybody check out Night Sheen. Everybody check each other out. Yes, ask questions, right? Both Bass Pro and Cabela's are mind-boggling in size. They certainly are, aren't they? I remember the first time I ever went to Bass Pro, and one close to us, it's massive. I've never seen anything like it. I walked in, it felt like there was a waterfalls right there. And it's funny, the person that wanted to go was my daughter. She wanted one of those trucker caps. It was in the big thing at the time a couple of years ago. Gill Skills Bubbles, Ricky, Julian with Randy, oh, Bandy, and Mr. Leahy. Gill Skills Bob. Do you remember Conky, the puppet? Oh my gosh. The Conky episodes were hilarious, especially when they were trying to go over the United States. They were trying to go over the border. I think they went through the forest or whatever down into the stream to get over. Hey, Fundador. Hey, how are you? I'm great. How about you? I hope everything's good. Benny Cooper, Thomas, everything's good here. What? We're 50 minutes in. I was 27 minutes, and it felt like that was about 30 seconds ago. I don't know where today's going, everybody. I'm having such a great time with everybody. I hope we're having a good time together. I hope your day's as good as mine, because everybody coming has made my day. I really appreciate it. Dano's Toolbox. Hey, how are you, brothers and sisters? What's going on today? Well, you missed the Canadian tuxedo. I had my jean jacket on. I thought, yes, Gill Skills. Night Shame is a multitasking extraordinaire. Certainly is, Bobby. Certainly is. Game with whiskey. I love Trailer Park Boys. Bubbles is my fave. Yeah. I'll tell you a little. I'm sure any Canadian's going to be able to tell you, but the fella, I think his name is Mike Smith, that plays Bubbles. Mike Smith in the 90s was in a Canadian rock band called Sandbox, and Mike Smith, the guitarist. I don't know if he is, but one of the people in Sandbox is the nephew of. Only Canadians are going to know who Anne Murray is. But if you're Canadian or anybody else whose parent may have listened to Anne Murray's in the 70s or 80s, Anne Murray was a famous Canadian singer in the 70s and the beginning of the 80s. It's like Gordon Lightfoot. There was Gordon Lightfoot, Anne Murray. But her nephew was in that Sandbox with Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys. Just some stupid little trivia. Well, Trophy Dad, it's good to see you. You take care, and thank you very much for coming. I've never seen Steph outside. I've never seen anyone play such a convincing drunk like Leahy. Exactly. Rest in peace. Truthfully, he was fantastic. Like, he honestly looked. I felt that he was drinking Offset before he went on, because him and maybe Randy to a bit, but Mr. Leahy for sure. Mr. Leahy for sure. You know what? Once we get talking, I imagine most people that aren't even from Canada or from that border be like, what is the Trailer Park Boys? It's just some good Canadian humor. That's all. It's like almost the Canadian version of not Cheech and Chong, but it's the closest thing we had pretty much. But what did I miss? What did I miss? I missed something, Steph outside. I'm going to have to reread this. Yes, Dirty Dog Diggers. Going to Cabela's is better than the mall. It's funny. I was just saying the same thing. Malls, I know they exist still, but I think that they seem to be a thing of the past. It seems like all the box stores and that over the last so many years, the last 10 years, seems like malls have just like dissipated. They're still there, but so many malls nowadays are empty, just empty ghost towns, it seemed like. And the box stores, they're still going, but you talk about Amazon and all the different online stores, and that I know that's they talk. That's the next. That's not the next. That's just how things go. And that, but I always wonder what is the next thing. Like, where do we go from here? I'm sure people on here can talk about it, but I honestly myself would like to know where is everything going from here. That's a good name for an episode. Where's everything going from here? How's that sound? Where is everything going from here? I might have to write that down. Let me write it down. Sounds stupid. I'm gonna write that down. Where's everything going from here? Where's everything going from here? Yep, sorry about that, everybody. Just have to write. I'm one that I could wake up and write things down because I'll forget every time. What do we got? What do we have here? Oh yes, sure. Nana experience. I'm from London, Ontario, Canada. I'm 2 hours from Toronto, 2 hours from Detroit, an hour and a half from Niagara Falls. I don't know if that. I'm in between all the Great Lakes, pretty much. I'm in between Lake Erie, Lake Ontario is down close to Toronto, and then Lake Huron is closer. As you go further up north, kind of. I don't know how to describe it. It borders Michigan and parts of Canada and that. Oh, Gil Skills. Yeah, Mr. Leahy never touched a drop or offset. Well, I did not know that. But, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, he was a good actor, so. Skills in the USA is also mind blogging in size. Bass Pro Cabela's. Ask questions. I'm going to have to reread that. Okay, I missed it completely. I'm sorry. He will be missed, Gil Skills. He certainly will. That was a great show. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. That was a fantastic show. Thomas, Mini Cooper. Yes, I hope you have a good one too. Dano's Toolbox, just north of Toronto. Is that Dano's Toolbox? Is that where you are, north of Toronto? Skills. For to be streaming with Jeff left. Oh man, I wish I was in the. When you wish that you were part of what's going on because you totally missed what's going on. I missed what's going on, so I'll get. Like I said, I'll get to it after. Pango, how are you? It's great to see you. Last questions. Try blame the mall owners who charge astronomical rents, which many multiples above market rates. Oh, of course, that's exactly it. But I find even myself, like somebody swore that he'd never do online shopping, like music. The music doesn't seem to exist anymore. So anything that I do get now seems to be Amazon. I know there's other ones, but the quickest for me is just to pop in there, look for something, and it's there 2 or 3 days later. And experience. Oh, nice. I'm watching from Alberta here. Oh, do you know Down the Rabbit Hole Travel then? Nana Experience? Marty from Down the Hole. Excuse me. Down the Rabbit Hole Travel. She's from Alberta as well. The Nana Experience. Even with whiskey. I'm both American and Canadian. Are you really? Do you live in the States or in Canada gaming with whiskey? You don't need to tell me where, but I'm just wondering. It says you're both American and Canadian. Dano's Toolbox. You're in Nashville, right? Oh, that's a beautiful place. My wife and I went there a few years ago. We flew into Nashville. We stayed overnight, and then we headed to Memphis because she always wanted to go to Graceland. But then we came back to Nashville before we flew out. It's absolutely beautiful. But I would love to go back. I really would. I love Broadway. My wife, I wish she was still here. They had the Broadway. They had this fella, the Broadway. I forget. You go up to him, he'd ask you to say something to him, whatever he'd say, a name or a place or whatever. He'd sing a song to you. It was fantastic. But oh gosh, yeah, Broadway. I love me the Nashville Predators. So Mike Fisher and Pecorine. Pecorine is my favorite goalie, next to the Maple Leaf goalie, Anderson. But Mini Cooper, Thomas, you are as well, my friend. I hope you have a great day. I really do, or a great evening. I imagine it's a little later in the evening for you now. Dana's Toolbox and Steph outside must be fairly close to each other. They're saying that's great, good stuff. Heels gives up. I'm fan freaking tastic, my friend. I'm glad to hear that, Bob. I feel pretty fantastic today too. Um, I have a wonderful wife. I imagine a lot of you have wonderful wives and husbands, boyfriends and girlfriends, or just family members or mom and dads. But yeah, I wouldn't be where I am without my wife. My wife supports me and the kids and that, and I tried. I try to be as good. I love with all my heart. So, but yes, no, I don't know where we'd be without our wives or husbands, and yeah, they definitely keep the ball rolling, don't they? Ask questions. Try. The other comment was about how Bass Pro, etc., are enormous, like the malls of America. It's a week camping excursion to get anything. It certainly is, isn't it? I mean, what I find I do when I go there, ask questions, find I narrow in on one thing because there's just too much. And then the next time I'll go to the next section because there's just too many things that my wife's like, you only have certain time limit because the women, they like to go do their thing. So a lot of times, but she sticks with me. She's not just off to do her own thing. She sticks with me, so I definitely have to make sure I do whatever she's looking for. Benjamin home. Hey, how are you? It's nice to see you. Thanks very much for dropping in. I really appreciate you for coming. Welcome, everybody. Night Shane, thank you very much. Pango, it's nice to have you here. It really is. Really, really is. Let's see here. What do we have? This goes, yeah, I got up and walked around for a bit, and I started to feel better. Oh, you weren't feeling good, Bob? I didn't realize. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, Desmond Donders, look at that. 42, 41, 42. That's amazing. Really is. Nice shame there is, isn't there? I find every single time, you find sometimes, a lot of times you get people coming back, but a lot of times, you get different people. It's like, how did they ever in a million years? I know the notifications. I try to set them, but sometimes they don't get out in time. But I'm going to try to do them a little earlier so they do pop up. But you're right. There's always so many new people, and I find, could be the one that gives you clicks that interest for you that you had no idea about. So it is awful nice to meet a lot of new people and have everybody else as well. It really is. Step outside, ask questions, try it. Ask Pro here in Ontario's in Vaughan Mills Mall. There's something like 200 stores, 1.5 million square feet. It is pretty nice, isn't it, Steph, outside? It's a beautiful mall. I don't know if you've ever, there's a place in Auburn Hills in Michigan, Steph, outside. It must be the sister mall. I think it's called Great Lakes Crossing in Michigan. It is the exact same out. It looks identical to Vaughan Mills. I think it must be a sister company or whatever, because it looks like it's identical. When you walk around, it's exactly like the same mall, pretty much verbatim. Oh, yeah, stomach issues, but I'm good now. I'm glad you're feeling better. I think, there's a lot of people come down with the flu. I don't know if it's the weather or it's just, maybe kids coming home with something or vice versa, family members bringing stuff home. But yes, you're right. Nightshade, being active is a good thing because we can all say, but that's exactly it's the only way that we keep going. Us being active and everyone else, because otherwise it keeps us going around in a circle. That's for sure. It really does, and it is a good thing. It's the only way to keep all this running. It really is. Gaming with whiskey. I was born in Florida but live in Canada. Oh, do you? Oh, wow. That is awesome. How do you like Canada? I know what it's like because I've been here all of my life. I've been through the States and like tons of times and to different parts of the world and that. But my brother lives in Illinois. He lives outside of Bloomington, Illinois. He met a woman about 7 or 8 years ago, and they were married and they had a business together. And now they work for a company out of San Francisco. And I don't get to see him as much as I'd like. We used to go at least once or twice a year down to see him, but we find now it's easy. Excuse me, it's easier. He seems to either fly down, or we're hoping that he comes back for Christmas. Him and his wife. Be the first time since he's moved there. He's been back tons of times here, but it'll be the first Christmas. And my mom's on cloud nine because she'll have both of her kids for Christmas. So, anyways, we'll see what happens. But as long as the weather's good, they'll be here, which I'm looking forward to. Ask questions. I've been to the Mall of America once. I have no idea how big it is, but it sounds like it's the size and scope of the mills. I imagine it is. Some of these malls are massive, aren't they? They certainly are. Yes, Steph outside. It's pretty much the exact same as Vaughan Mills Nut, but it almost. But the one in States has Vaughan Mills. Does it have a Legoland? It has a. I think it has Legoland there, does it? But the one in Michigan has a Legoland, and it also has an aquarium. And the aquarium is massive. It's not like going to Ripley's, but it's a fairly it's pretty huge aquarium for a mall. How many malls have aquariums? But it's pretty massive. Oh, hey, Eric, how are you? Everybody, welcome, Recycle Dude. It's nice to have you, my friend. It really is. Welcome, Recycle Dude. Everybody, check out if everybody knows Recycle Dude, but anybody new, please check out Recycle Dude. Great channel, and that. Thanks very much, Eric. I appreciate it. Game with whiskey. My background's Filipino, Hawaiian, German, and Ojibwe. Oh, wow, that's pretty nice. So you're in Canada now, but you're originally from Florida. That's incredible. Or Recycle Dude. You know what I was just talking about? I was talking about. I think it's Great Lakes Crossing. Is it in Michigan? It's just outside of. Is it outside of Auburn Hills? I was just talking about Great Lakes Crossing. What a mall it is. It's beautiful. Let's see here. Sorry about this, everybody. Step outside. uh, Mall of America has 500 plus stores and 6 million square feet. Holy jeez, that is massive, isn't it? I've heard of it. Unfortunately, I've never been myself either, but it'd be something to see, wouldn't it? It really would. It is good to see Recycle Dude, isn't it, Gil Skills? It certainly is. If you haven't, if you go check out Recycle Dude's channel, he just put it's one of his latest videos. He takes us around the Detroit area, so you should check it out. It's a really good video. It's quite exciting, and I know quite a few of the areas because I've been through that part. But you know, if you're not familiar with that part of or Detroit, you should please check it out. You really won't be disappointed. He did a fantastic job on the video. Stefan said, yeah, Von Mills has Lakeland. I guess technically it's an aquarium in Bass Pro. Yes, in Bass Pro, but similar. Yes, it is. I think the only difference, Steph outside, is the aquarium because it's exactly the same mall except with an aquarium. That's all. Let's see here. Yes, just recycled just outside Auburn Hills. Yes, I remember years ago going to the Palace in Auburn Hills, recycled for concerts. I think I rented. Not Auburn Hills still exists, right? The Palace still exists, doesn't it? I know Silverdome's long gone now, but the Auburn Hills, the Palace still exists for concert, doesn't it? I might be. I don't know. I haven't been to a concert in years. That's all. Um, I used to go to like Joe Louis and Cobo years ago, but we used to go to Auburn Hills. I'm talking like 20 years ago. I haven't been to a concert like that in years. Desmond Donners laugh out loud. My local town is not that big. Oh gosh. Gil Skills, he certainly is, isn't he? Recycle Dude is an amazing guy. Any talent certified to have skills. Certainly is. And good vocals too, Gil Skills. Our Recycle Dude, enjoy the parodies and that fantastic. Ask questions, try it. Indoor roller coaster. What? Is that in the Mall of America? Ask questions, try it. Is the indoor roller coaster in the Mall of America? I'm just curious about that. Little kid. Hello from Redding, California. It's great to see you. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate you for coming. Much appreciated. Recycled it. Yes, now you have Little Caesars Arena. So did that take place of the Palace in Auburn Hills? I so want to go there. I've seen a lot of huge bands. Because when I look, for concerts, unfortunately, I haven't been to see a concert, like I said, in years. The other night, last night, they had Joe Bonamassa played here in London. I don't know if anybody knows who Joe Bonamassa is, but he's a pretty good blues guitarist. But I would like to go to that Little Caesars Arena. I hear it's beautiful. My daughter wanted to see some in the summer. There's some bigger, younger bands and stuff that I don't know much about, but the young kids would like. And I think I don't know if it was Pink or one of the singers was coming, and she really wanted to go. Steph outside Yorkdale Mall near Toronto has a rain. Yes, I've been to that. Steph outside the Rainforest Cafe. I love it. And there's a Rainforest Cafe in Great Lakes Crossing. I'm pretty sure there is. There is because we went. I think my wife and son and I we went for lunch there the one day. But yeah, the Rainforest Cafe is amazing. It really is. Super expensive though, and all those high-end brands. Yeah, no. It is a little bit expensive. I've been maybe twice in my life. We went to the one in Michigan. We went for like a long weekend, and we made a mini vacation out of it for 3 days. So, like I said, we don't go do those things often. We just thought just something that we're able to do that day. Oh, Razel, you take care, my friend. It was great to have you. Thanks very much. I really appreciate you for coming. Benjamin, home. Hey guys, I have to go back to work. No problem. You have a good one. How's everybody today? Well, I'm doing well. It seems like everybody else is doing well too. I hope you're having a great one. I appreciate you for coming. I really do. Wow, look at that indoor roller coaster in the Mall of America. That would be incredible to see. It really would. Excuse me, I'm getting a little dry here. Recycle, dude, that would be awesome. You really would. Recycle, dude, I live in London, Ontario, which is 2 hours, an hour and a half from Toronto, 2 hours from Toronto, and 2 hours from Detroit. I'm about an hour from Port Huron, and about exactly 2 hours because it's 2 hours to Windsor, and then 5 minutes across the bridge to Detroit. So about 2 hours from Detroit too. And we used to recycle, dude. We used to go to, like, when we were kids. We used to go to, there used to be Lakeside Mall, or is it in Roseville or Dearborn? Fair Fair Fairview Center. Do you remember that mall, Fairview Mall, or Fairview, the shopping mall? It had like 4 levels. Fairview. I haven't been there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't been there in about 20 years. But Fairview, not Fairview Town Center, but anyways, I won't go on about it. I can't think of the name of the mall. I loved it when I was younger. I loved going there. That would be good, recycle data. That would be fantastic. Came with whiskey. I love Canada. I was in the U.S. up until I was 5, then lived in Hawaii till I was 20. Met my husband and moved to Canada because he's Canadian. Oh, that's fantastic, gaming with whiskey. Well, I hope you like it. Of that, I mean, you know what? They're both great countries, and you know what? Everybody'd say a border, and I don't care who you are. Whoever wants to make that border up, it's a line on a map. Because honestly, it's North America. We're just, you know, we flow back and forth day to day. Millions of people go back and forth through that. I call it invisible line. I mean, you know, there's security there, and I know it's there for a reason. But honestly, you know what? We're no different, any of us, on one side or the other. But yeah, it is very nice to go back and forth. It really is, and I hope they keep it that way. I don't see anything different in the future. But I know things are there, put in place for a reason. But I think, as in my opinion, since we are so close, we're absolutely no different. You know what? There's no difference in my mind whatsoever. That didn't get political in any way. That was just meant to say, you know, there's a lot of nice people on both sides. Ask questions, right? Is the Rainforest Cafe the one with the dinner shows, divers jumping off artificial cliffs? No. It just Rainforest Cafe has like different. It looks like a rainforest, like a jungle. It has different things, and every like 5 or 10 minutes they have like a different show go off. Like uh, looks like you're in a forest and stuff, and things are hanging over top you, and all of a sudden, like a head of a elephant might like pop out, and like you can hear the sounds coming from an elephant. The nose will be moving and stuff, but it's all like animated, uh, whatever, like electronic, like almost robotic equipment and stuff. But it's quite amazing to see. But I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I may have to look into that. It'd be kind of interesting. Let's see here. Might be in Troy, Michigan. Yes, that could be Troy, Michigan. You have Fairview Mall in Toronto. Is there really? I didn't know. Step outside. I lived in Toronto for years till I was a teenager, and I went back to college. I lived in Mississauga for 3 years, but that was such a long time ago. Exactly, Gil skills. We're not judged by the country we live in. That is perfect. That's what I was trying to get at. You know what? The world, in my opinion, should be that way. There shouldn't be borders between any of us. Art Morbid. Hey, Frank, just made it. Frank, thank you so much. Art Morbid, if you haven't checked him out, I'm sure everybody knows him, but if you don't, please check out Art Morbid. Frank's a great gentleman and has a wonderful channel, and that you won't be disappointed. Tyrannosaurus X, how you doing? Oh, hello from M's dad. Oh, M's dad raid. Look at what? Oh my gosh, look at that. That's fantastic. John, M's dad, Alex Lopez, I appreciate Lindsay B. How you doing? Oh gosh, look at that. Kitty Sam's. John, I appreciate it. Hello from M's dad, Mr. Something Basic, 15. Joe, John, I'm going to have to tell Joe about this. M's dad, John, I really appreciate it. Ask a question, try it. Love it, love it. Jenny O'Brien, hey, how are you? You know, I really appreciate each and every one of you for coming. Much appreciated. John, you made my day, as everyone does. Always, you had a good show last night, John. I'm glad to see you again, my friend. John, thanks very much, my friend. I really appreciate it. M's dad, exactly. Oh gosh, great gentleman. You know, if you don't know M's dad, please check him out. He has a great channel, M's dad, and he has a wonderful young daughter named Emma the Narwhal. I'll tell you, she was my first. You know, everybody says how hard it is to do your channel and that. And my first my 100th person to add to my channel was Emma the Narwhal, M's dad's daughter. So if you haven't checked out Emma the Narwhal, if anybody could put Emma the Narwhal, her link up for M's dad and Emma the Narwhal, M's dad, if anybody could, any of the moderators could put Emma the Narwhal, her link in, I'd appreciate that, everybody. Joe, oh, no, that's not Joe. Joe C, hey, how are you? It's great to see you. I thought you were my wife, Joe. But Joe C, how are you? John, and Dad, thank you very much. But if there is anybody that could drop Emma the Narwhal's link into the chat, I'd appreciate it. If you can't, we will get that in there, but I would appreciate that. What do we have here? Timmy, Jimmy, Alex Lopez, how you doing? It's great to see everybody. It really is. My gosh, that's 50 thumbs up. You know what? Thank you so much, everybody, and thank you, John. You're a great gentleman and a true friend. You know what? You all are. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. You know, I don't get, but I do. So thanks a lot, Amstad. Thanks, John. Much appreciated. Oh, Art Morbid, thank you very much. And Alex Lopez, welcome, my friend. I really, you know what? Everybody may be busy in that, but I appreciate you for coming. I really do. I really do. Yes, Amstad, thanks again, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, Art Morbid, Frank. Emsdad is a great gentleman, and like I said before, Recycle Dude, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, you put Emma's link in there. Recycle Dude, thank you. Emsdad, Recycle Dude was put Emma the Narwhal's link in there for us to check out, and she's a wonderful young lady. And you know, Emsdad, John does everything for his daughter. He's a great, true gentleman in that. So everybody, check Emsdad and Emma the Narwhal out. Two wonderful people. I feel. You know, as you say, the family, I appreciate it, everybody. I really do. Thank you very much. Dana's toolbox. Okay, brothers and sisters, I have to run. Thank you so much for coming. Anthony Cantor, how are you? I'm going to have to check the chat out because I may have missed some people. Yes, and Dad, Recycled it. That was awful good of you, Eric. I really appreciate you for dropping Emma's link in there. You know what? We don't go anywhere without helping each other out in the community. And that's what we are. There's a lot of great people in the community and your channels, each and every one of you. So thank you, everybody, for coming in that. I really appreciate it. But everybody check each other out because we're all here. And somebody might laugh at this, but we're all here from that wonderful little red button that has the little triangle in it that says YouTube. So I guess whatever anybody thinks, we're all here because of that, and it is free to each and every one of us. So this is not promoting anything. This is just to say thank you, because we're awful lucky to have this to be able to talk to each other. And yes, it is a great thing. Timmy Jimmy, Em's dad does world, doesn't he? Certainly does. What do we have here? Pop Hunters Houston. Hey, how are you? It's nice to see you. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Jacob Luna, how are you? I really appreciate it, everybody. We are a great big YouTube family. Gil Skills, you're right. We are a YouTube family. We're all a family in the community that is going around in a circle, and I don't want to see the circle broken. So yes, it is great. It certainly is, everybody. It really is. Art Morbid, I recently started doing live stream interviews with other channels using Google Hangouts. Maybe we can do one together in the future. I love it, Frank. I would. I've been on Gil Skills a couple times now in the last few weeks, and I've loved it. And I was on one with Recycle Dude a while ago as well. You know what? I've done a couple Hangouts, so I would love to do it, Frank. Art Morbid, I think it'd be fantastic. I'm just starting to understand the Google Hangouts, and I know that you were with out of body. I know you did like a stream or a video on that, and it was interesting because you know it was great to learn from. And I think the Google Hangouts, I didn't know what I thought of it at first, but I'm really enjoying it. I think it's a great thing. It really is a great way to communicate and get your message out and meet a lot of people for your channel. And for everybody else to keep everything going. So it is a great thing. I'd be quite interested, my friend. I really would. It's really such an awesome, friendly community on here. Never expect to see when I started making videos. No, Steph Outside, I'll tell you, you know what? I started this August 1st. And I'm not trying to, I don't mean to harp every time. I just say it in case somebody doesn't know. I started August 1st, and I started for my son. He wanted a video game channel for Fortnite. He's 10 years old. I don't know a thing about that, unfortunately. I like watching the channels now. My team has a wonderful channel, as do Neoblade Gaming and Nero Trigger, a lot of the gaming channels. But you know, I've been drawn in from the people. That's how I went. But in the community, it's very welcoming, and you don't, anybody that's not on YouTube has no idea, especially maybe somebody that's watching from the outside or that's on. Their husbands or wife. If you're on it, maybe your husband or wife may not understand exactly. My wife, I don't think she understood at the beginning because I didn't understand. I didn't realize there was all these live streams and everything that was offered here, and a great bunch of people. To me, YouTube was a place to go. I wanted to watch my favorite band. I came on here, watched the latest videos. Off I went. I didn't belong. I didn't sign into anything. I went on, watched it. Next time I wanted to watch it, a new one, I'd turn it back on, do the same. But I never did anything else on YouTube. That was the extent of it. And then we started making uh, goofy little videos at the beginning, and then changed up a little, and then 6 weeks later started a live stream, and here we are now. But yeah, there's a great bunch of people that exist here, and if anyone's not aware of it, it's once you do, it just goes around and around. I find now, at times if we're watching a movie, sometimes on a Saturday or Friday night, we'll turn it off and we'll go watch, like Gil Skills, Recycle Dude, when doing the live streams, and anybody else that's on. Ask questions. Try. I was thinking about a new content concept where I would just ask 5 questions and would be point to the cards in each question where the question is answered. It's a silly concept, or should I do it? You should do it. I think that sounds actually wonderful. Yeah, keep us updated on that. I think you should do it. I think that's actually a pretty good idea. I really do. I really do. More cool. I'll set something up soon. Yes, and we're doing a live stream with Out of Body Friday at 8 p.m. Okay, sounds good, my friend. Sounds good. Rosal, you're back again. Good, good. MC Lockdown by Mad Crash. How you doing, my friend? It's good to see you. Yeah, Gil Skills, I think ask questions, try it. That's a really good idea that he has there. I think he should put it into place for sure. Oh, hey, Geo Jerry's Adventures, popping in to say hi. Gotta get back to work. Geo Jerry, it's great to see you. My wife, when she heard about the geocaching and that, her and my son, they used to do that all the time. So they watch your channel when they can. They absolutely love it. I do too. But my wife had to be introduced when I told her about your channel. It's good to see you, my friend. Renee D Guitar Suite, how you doing, my friend? It's good to see you. Elf Lord's Journeys, how are you? My wife is real resisted at first. Called my friends imaginary friends. Yeah, exactly. You know what? That's I think my wife felt the same. But you know what? Once you get into it, it's a totally different concept, isn't it? It's a totally different world. Bunch of great people. There really are. It's a true community. Let's see here. I'm just gonna take another sip. I'm really sorry. So what does everybody have planned for the rest of the day? We about an hour have to go pick my wife up from work, and after that, a few. My wife belongs to this group, and she sends out flyers in the area. So she'll have my son and I either after dinner running around doing that for a tiny bit for an hour or something. That'll be the. I'm sure you all wanted to know that, but yeah, that's the fun and excitement after dinner. But she's so good to do everything for her, so I definitely need to do that for her. Elf Lord's Journeys. Just finished raking leaves now into the grocery store. Desmond's Daughters, I have to make supper for my wife, then it'll be time for bed. Yeah, that's right. It's a little later there. Well, Desmond's Daughters, you know what time it is. It's 3:24. That means for me, 3:25, I have to get going. I have to shut this down in the next minute. Only reason anybody that's been here would know, I go pick my son up for 3:35. I turn it off about 10 minutes before so I can close everything up, get in the car, and get down to the school because it's 3 or 4 minutes away, and I'll just get there 2 or 3 minutes before he gets out of school. So I'm going to have to shut this down, but I just want to check this out. It's a lot of fun here. Yes, I had some fun with everybody as well. 6 p.m. Yes, Cabin Life, Glenn and Marine, Michael Fire Jr. So I'll stream later. Almost got my watch hours goals. Oh, Eric, that's awesome. Recycle Dude, Eric, what? Before we go here, do you know what time maybe? Like, you don't have to give me a specific time, but do you know if it'll be like it'll be this evening or 6, 7, 8 earlier? Like, if you could pop it in there, just maybe you don't have to say a specific time, but will it be later on, like after? How's that sound? Is it after supper or something? Maybe just let us know. But I see Eric from Recycle Dude will be. Oh, in half an hour. Okay, so everybody, Recycle Dude will be going on live in about half an hour. So It's 3:25 here, so about 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here, but whatever time it is, your time in a half an hour. Okay, Art Morbid, see you soon, brother. Always happy to visit here. Good day, everybody. Take care, Frank. Great stream again. Desmond Saunders, thank you. And then again at 7 p.m. Eric, Recycle Loot, I may not be able to catch. I might be able to catch for about half an hour at 4 because I have to go pick Ethan up, and then I can watch for about half an hour then. But I'll definitely check you out at 7 tonight, Eric, Recycle Loot. So and also Recycle Loot's going on about at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. Oh, Gil Skills, thanks very much, my friend. Appreciate it. Okay, good. So yeah, I'll see you after, everybody, and I bid you do. I'm really sorry that I have to run. Priscilla Nilla, how you doing? It's so nice to see you. Priscilla Nilla, I have to shut down for one reason. 3:25 here. It means Ethan, my son, is done school in 10 minutes, and I have to shut it down just to get off to. I have to go pick him up, and he's 10, so he gets a little nervous when Dad doesn't pick him up. Thanks very much, Eric. Thanks, Recycle Dude, Gil Skills, Steph Outside, Razorama. Thank you, everybody. I'm not trying to exclude. It's just names that are popping up right here. Desmond Saunders, Elf Lord's Journeys. Thank you, everybody. Ask questions, try. Thank you, everybody. Thanks again for everything, and you make my day every time I get to talk to you. So wouldn't it be wonderful if we could have Google Hangouts with everybody? It'd be like if our screen was big enough, we could have like everybody. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? I'd love it. We could have everybody on the stream when everybody wanted to talk. I wonder if that's possible. I'm gonna look into that. I'm sure it's not because it'd probably crash. You know, anybody have any idea on that? Maybe we could talk about that tomorrow. I'm just wondering. Anyways, I'm gonna try how's this? I had that music stream thing yet last Tuesday. I want to try it one more time, see if anybody's interested. We can start it off, and if nobody's interested, we can just go back to But it seemed to go well last Tuesday. But we'll just try it, see what happens. 10 limit on the Google Hangout. Thanks very much, Recycle Dude. So yeah, I guess unless we had like just 10 people every day, but no, I guess you're right. Yeah, I won't be able to do that, but I maybe try Google Hangout with a few people if anybody wants to down the road. I talked about I have to go. I'm sorry, I just realized the time. Everybody, talk to you later. I'll check you out after, Recycle Dude. Take care, everybody. Okay, thanks again. Bye-bye.